I'd like to call this Princeton City Council meeting to order. Clerk, call the roll.
Ray Mabry.
Here.
Councilmember Newman.
Here.
Gomez.
Here.
McCall.
Here.
McCransky.
Here. Would you please stand and join me in the pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we're going to begin with the oath of office for the two council members who were reelected, as well as myself. Pete Nelson, please.
Yeah. Ray, you want to come up to the stand here? We're going to make a big show out of this.
All right.
Stand right here. Okay, if you would raise your right hand. I, Raymond Mabry.
I, Raymond Mabry.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
And the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
And the ordinances of the City of Princeton.
And the ordinances of the City of Princeton.
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties.
And I will faithfully discharge the duties.
Of the office of Mayor.
Of the office of Mayor.
Of the City of Princeton, Illinois.
Of the City of Princeton, Illinois.
To the best of my ability.
To the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Look forward to working with you.
Congratulations, sir.
John, look forward to working with you, Mark. Thank you, Hector. Appreciate it.
Next we have Council Member Jerry Newman. Jerry. I, Jerry Newman.
I, Jerry Newman.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
And the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
And the ordinances of the City of Princeton.
And the ordinances of the City of Princeton.
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties.
I will faithfully discharge the duties.
Of the office of City Council Member.
City Council Member.
Okay. And of the City of Princeton, Illinois.
Of the City of Princeton,
to the best of my
Illinois.
ability.
To the best of my ability.
Hector, you ready? Right hand. I, Hector Gomez.
I, Hector Gomez.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
And the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
And the ordinances of the City of Princeton.
And the ordinances of the City of Princeton.
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties.
And I will faithfully discharge the duties.
Of the office of City Council Member.
Of the office of City Council Member.
Of the City of Princeton, Illinois.
Of the City of Princeton, Illinois.
To the best of my ability.
To the best of my ability.
Thank you, Hector.
Congratulations.
Okay, here we go. So now we're going to go to public comment period. Is there anybody from the public like to make a comment during this time? Okay, seeing none, we're going to go ahead now and get approval for the minutes from the regular council meeting from April 17th of 2023. Is there a motion to accept those minutes?
I move that we approve the minutes from our council meeting on April 17th.
Is there Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Thank you. Clerk, call the roll. Oh, I'm sorry. Should I ask for comments first?
You can't do it.
I apologize. Any comments concerning those from members of council? Okay. Clerk, call the roll.
Okay, Council Member Newman.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
McCall.
Aye.
McCransky. Mayor Mabry.
Aye. Okay. Now we're going to move to ordinance 0-23.
Invoices.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Jerry. Now we're going to move to invoices. Is
Yeah, I'll take care of that.
Yep.
Okay, for this period in the Department of Accounts and Finances, we have invoices totaling $93,451.94. In the Department of Streets and Public Improvements, we have invoices totaling $244,914.36. In the Department of Public Safety, we have invoices totaling $127,180.84. And in the Department of Public Property and Utilities, we have invoices totaling $638,393.49 for a grand total of $1,103,940.63. Mayor, all council members present have confirmed their reviews of all invoices and now are submitted for disposition.
I move that we approve the invoices as presented.
Second.
Very good. We have a motion and a second. Is there any comments? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Newman.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
McCall. Aye. McCransky.
Aye.
Mayor Mabry.
Aye. Okay, now we're going to go to ordinance 0-23-005.
Okay, so next on the agenda is ordinance O-23-005, establishing a financial reserve procedure policy. This is the second and final reading. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this ordinance and it is submitted for disposition.
I move that we approve ordinance O-23-005.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any comments? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Newman.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
McCall. Aye. McCransky.
Aye.
Mayor Mabry.
Aye.
Next on the agenda is ordinance O-23-006. This is an ordinance revising the fair solar credit of 10.28 cents per kilowatt hour for the fiscal year running 2023 through 2024. This is the second and final reading. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this ordinance and it is submitted for disposition.
I move that we approve ordinance O-23-006.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any comments? Seeing none, clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Newman.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
McCall.
Aye.
McCransky. Mayor Mabry.
Aye.
Next on the agenda is ordinance O-23-007. This is adoption of the city code book. This is the first reading. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this ordinance and it is submitted for disposition.
I move that we advance ordinance O-23-007 to the second reading.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any comments from the council? Seeing none?
I probably should comment on this one. This is actually going back 10 plus years. The paper version of the code book, getting it put into electronic format so you can search it online, have everything will be updated quarterly. So it's basically just readopting all of those changes and putting all of our new ordinances back from 2016 into the new code book. There will be a couple adjustments that need to be made to it because we found a couple of errors since it has been electronically put in place. Some of them actually I'm looking at Jeff because it's actually in the electric department. Some of the cost structure that we have in there. So we will get those updated. The American Legal who does our updating will make those adjustments for us. So the good thing about it is for the most part, the code book you'll find online after this is approved will always be up to date as best as possible. Quarterly we'll get it updated. So
this is searchable. If we put a keyword, it'll find the
I've been doing it and it's fantastic.
Oh, excellent. Great.
We're in the 21st.
At least 21st, maybe more.
Great. Thank you, Teresa. Any other comments? Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Newman.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
McCall.
Aye.
McCransky.
Aye.
Mayor Mabry.
Aye. Okay, now we'll go to the city manager report.
I have some good news under the wastewater user fee reduction. As is pointed out in the ordinance book, the debt service charge that you see on your bill, the debt service charge shall not exceed an amount computed by dividing the annual payment on the debt service of all outstanding bonds and loans by the number of users. The resulting figure will be divided by 12 to determine the monthly debt service charge. So we've been talking about this the last couple of years as the debt has fallen off. We've had some from wastewater that has fallen off a significant amount. So on your bill now you see $11 charge. That'll be dropping to $9. So we're chipping away. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a good direction. So just so everybody's aware of that. A quick update on the UTV committee that's been working and discussing this ordinance. We'll be meeting on Thursday at 10 a.m. here at City Hall. We continue to have great discussions. Anybody that's on the committee, if you want to mention anything, feel free. But we've had new ideas, we've had other thoughts, so I'm anticipating Thursday we'll have some pretty good consensus on the actual ordinance draft. Hopefully comes in the next meeting of the draft. So if we're ready to go, if we have it reviewed and everything looks good. So any questions on that? Okay. Also, there's a flyer up there on the table. I think this is the first time, Jenica, you might have to correct me if I'm wrong. The city is hosting a chamber after hours on May 18th here from 4 to 6. Right now, tentatively, we'll be probably down in the ambulance bay if it's nice, maybe out on the front lawn. But we want to use this as an opportunity to have the new mayor here, have the council there, have our committee chairs there, department heads there to meet and greet with everybody, maybe have our committees give an update on some of their projects that they have coming up this year, things that they've accomplished over the last year. So we want it to be interactive with everybody, but kind of give you an update on what's been going on. So on the 18th, if you're available, we'll have some 50-50. We'll have some really neat giveaways that we're working on, food and refreshments here. So.
Very good. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that. Good update. Okay, now we're down to the mayor's report, and I'm going to do something I have to say a little different. This is my first night here, so I appreciate everybody bearing with us. I see all these people in the audience. I think, man, we must be giving something away tonight. But then I realized that some of them are my relatives. So I appreciate being here. So I'm just going to step out into the audience here. I'm going to go up to that podium for just a moment. See, does that sound like it's on?
You might have to push the button down to the green light.
There we go. How's that? Well, it's green, so we'll say it's on. So first off, I want to thank everyone for being here this evening. I want to thank my family, and I want to really especially thank my wife, Lisa. As we all know, our spouses are so important to us in whatever we do in life, and the support from Lisa is just is second to none for me. I need a little guidance in my life at age 63, and she helps get me figured out what I need to wear for clothes and things like that, and all those little things that the guy doesn't have to worry about. I tell her, if it looks good for you, I'm happy. So I just want to come out here in the audience and do a couple things. First off, I've got something I'm going to give to the city of Princeton. This was hanging in my office, and what it is, it's a Norman Rockwell print from 1943. This is the freedom of speech. This was commissioned by the government, and Norman Rockwell did 4 freedoms. And I really like this because it shows a town hall meeting, and it shows a number of people in the background that appear to be business people, and then it shows the gentleman standing up to talk, and he looks like he's been out in the weather a little bit, and his hands are calloused, and he's got a little bit of smudge on his jacket. And so I think it's important that we remember that everybody has a voice, and we've always done this in our community, but I think it's just nice because when people come to speak, they get a little nervous, and I think that this reminds us that we're all one team working together as a community. So I'm going to go ahead and hang this on the wall, and again, it's from 1943, a print from Norman Rockwell I really like. I put this nail in earlier, and I had somebody ask me if I did a Julie locate on this, but anyway. So we're just going to put this here. Let's see if we get this to work. Tom, you tell me, does that look straight?
Yeah, looks good.
Pretty good? Very good. And one more thing here I'd like to just bring up if I could. Actually, it's going to be 2 things. Sorry about that. This is a little, I like this little saying, and I know we've got lots of little sayings around town, but this is called Positively Princeton. And so what we're going to do, and I'll show this to the council, they may have not seen this yet. Positively Princeton is going to be something we're going to use as one of our bullet points for our council meetings from here on forth, where we're going to be inviting businesses, individuals, service organizations to come and speak for a few minutes. For example, the Rotary Club is going to be coming to speak about their upcoming Shrimp Fest, and we're we're going to ask the Cecil 56 group to come and talk about their activities coming up this summer. We're going to, I've already talked to the owner of Ace Hardware, Neighborhood Ace Hardware, Chris Amir. He's going to be coming, it'll be the last meeting in June, telling what's going on in his business, and also wanting to thank the community. So it's a way for us to learn about businesses, organizations, a way for them to tell us about them and what they're doing. And it's a way for us to say thank you, because we sure appreciate every one of these entities that is involved in our community, whether it be a nonprofit or whether it be a business that employs people. So we call that Positively Princeton, and I'll certainly encourage the council members, if you've got somebody that you'd like to invite, we'll put them on the agenda to be at the meeting that night. So now the final thing is, as I stand out here, I want to just tell the council I really look forward to working with you. I call the executive committee our city manager, Teresa Wittenauer, city clerk, Peter Nelson, and deputy city clerk, Janet Henning, is really our executive team. And I know there's going to be other people that we're going to recognize here tonight. I really appreciate the department heads that do a great job. And I just appreciate then the employees that I call are in the trenches that work for the city on a daily basis, that are there at 2 o'clock in the morning patrolling our community, or going out on a fire call or an ambulance call. So it's a 24/7 operation. And so I appreciate the people we have on our staff that are in place now. And I want to especially then appreciate you, the council members, each council member, all 4 of you. I was given some good advice by a retired mayor of the city of Princeton, which would be Mayor Keith Kane back there in the back row. He's back there. That he said, he said when it comes right down to it, the mayor only has 1 vote. So it's a team effort. And I just want to encourage the 4 council members as we work together, Hector and Marty and Mike and Jerry, that we want to respect each other. And we're going to have some differences, but we want to work together as a team. And I look forward to working with each one of you. You all bring great talents to the table. So one team, one fight, as we say in the military. And I look forward to serving with you. It's a we thing, not an I thing. So again, thank you for the community that supported me. And I look forward to working with the community as a whole. It's a humbling experience, age 63. I did want to quell one rumor. Somebody said that this guy was the next mayor was the last person chosen for dodgeball in 6th grade, and actually it was 6th, 7th, and 8th. I was last grade. But I also would say this to you, that when I was taking general business classes with Mr. John Walters, I was an A student, so there's some hope, I guarantee you. Okay? Thank you. Okay, now we're ready to go to old business. Is there any old business? Okay. Is there any new business? And we're back to public comment period. Is there anybody that would like to make any comments? Okay. Seeing none, I need a motion to adjourn.
I'll give that to you.
Please.
I move that we adjourn our regular meeting this evening and reconvene for our next council meeting on Monday, May 15th, 2023 at 7 o'clock, City Hall.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to adjourn. Clerk, call the roll.
Councilmember Newman.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
McCall.
Aye.
McCransky.
Aye.
Mayor Mabry.
Aye. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you for coming.
Well,